My dad's two visits at Bristol were nearly 40 years apart. Let's talk about the biggest differences, surprises, and everything you experienced at Bristol. So, Dad, your first race at Bristol was in 1977,
1977.
the first year before they had lights, or the last year before they put up lights. And we just went. What was your experience? What were your takeaways? What was
Um,
surprising to you?
well, in 1977, there wasn't as much banking as there is today. Um, the crowd was not as big in 77 as it was in 25. The cars are totally different. I mean, the enthusiastic fans are still there 40 years later. People are still loving NASCAR, wanting more NASCAR, and it's just great to see that it's been that long, and it was a great race, a great weekend, and it's really changed dramatically.
You were telling me about the concessions. What were the
Yeah.
concessions like in 77?
Basically, it was hamburger, hot dog, and a Coke and fries, and that was about it. I mean, no too much outside vendors unless you were outside the gate and somebody had something. But pretty much you showed up at the track, you went to your seat, and the concessions were what the concessions were.
What about merchandise? You were telling me about that too.
Not a lot of merchandise. You saw some stuff. I mean, I saw STP, Richard Petty, because he was one of the first that had a true big sponsor, big corporation behind him. And they had a lot of products. It was a racing product that they were pushing. So you could find stuff like that. But
You said it was mostly generic. It wasn't
very generic.
didn't necessarily have like this year or like
Right.
cars on it. It was just
Hmm.
kind of bland.
Yep. If you saw a Bristol shirt, it just said Bristol. It had the racetrack emblem, and it didn't have a year. Didn't say like the Bristol Night Race triple header, um, and a date on it.
So you saw Cale Yarborough win and Christopher Bell win at your two Bristol Cup races.
Yes, and I guess they're both under 6 foot. So maybe you need to be a short, stocky driver to win at Bristol. But yes, I mean it was a tough race in '77, and Cale won the race. And Christopher Bell did the same thing. He hung in there all night with the race car and won the race. So I guess it's just a tough track, and you got to be a tough guy to win it.